everybody, this is Bobby with bobbystamps.blogspot.com, and I'm going to show you how I made this cute little card today. It takes no time at all to get this card made, so I will show you really quick the supplies that we're going to need. We're going to use the stamp set Mountain Adventure. And we use the sentiment that says, snowy days are here to stay, grab your mittens and let's go play. So it's that one. And then we're just going to use the skis right here in that one. We're going to use the hardwood stamp set. This is a staple in any stamper's collection. You've got to have this one. So that's going to be our background. The ink we're going to use is soft suede. And we're also going to use early espresso. We're going to use the burlap ribbon, and then we're going to use the Baker's Twine Trio out of the holiday catalog. We're going to use the green. It's not the exact green, but it's close enough that it blends in. And I already went ahead and tied my bow just to save time, because with the Baker's Twine I sometimes struggle with getting those tied the exact way that I want them. So our card base is always artichoke. And while I have this folded over, we're just going to go ahead and crease it there. And then we're going to use a piece of Very Vanilla. And this piece, I believe, is cut at, let me see really quick because I can't remember. It is 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. And then I used the oval framelits to cut out a piece of the always artichoke, and then I used the new stitched framelits to cut out the oval that we're going to actually put the skis on. And then we are also using a piece of soft suede. Let me tell you this piece first, because it's going to be the second layer. It is the Very Vanilla, and this piece is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then the soft suede piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And we'll go ahead and start with this piece. Let me just grab a quick scrap piece of paper. And we'll just lay that piece there. I'm going to use the Early Espresso to stamp my hardwood in. And with the stamp this big, how I like to do it is I just stamp it like this, exactly how it's laying. So I just, rather than try to get the stamp on the ink pad, we'll put the ink pad on the stamp. So we're just going to make sure that's straight and then just press down. And I have small hands, so I like to just rub it a little bit, make sure I have a good even coverage, and I do. So we'll just go ahead and move that off now, and then we'll grab the piece of Very Vanilla and open up our soft suede, and we're just going to ink up the skis, and we're just going to stamp those right in the center of the oval, like so. We'll put those over there, and then let's just grab our piece that we're going to stamp the sentiment on, ink it up in soft suede as well, and then we're just going to stamp that straight down and center it, like so. I just love that sentiment, and just it is just too darn cute. I love it. If you guys don't have this one, you need to grab it before the holiday catalog runs out. So I'm going to grab my snail, and we're just going to put the piece of Very Vanilla right onto our card base of Always Artichoke. Just center that up like so. Let's grab our baker's twine and my snips. And I got ink on my fingers and got it on my paper, so it's a good thing that that's going to be covered up here in just a minute. So we're going to put this down towards the bottom. And what I'm going to do is just in a couple of different spots, but more specifically on the pieces I'm going to be wrapping around the back of my card. So let's just put it down probably right there. Looks good. Wrap that around. You could use tape, but this is just as good. The snail works. Okay, and then we'll put some snail. Cover up my smudged ink. Get it as centered as we can get it. Then I'm going to take the piece that we just stamped the skis on and put a little bit of snail, and then we're just going to layer that. You could use dimensionals here too, guys, but I just didn't really care if it was popped up or not, and I am going to use it on the back of the Always Artichoke, but on the other one I really didn't want it popped up. So we're just going to put this right about there, and then we'll pop up our sentiment as well. And I'm going to probably use 4. Just kind of put one in each corner, like so. And that one I might have got just a little bit off, too close off to the edge. I hope you can't see it. I might have to trim it down. And you can see it just a little bit, so let me just grab my snips. And I'm just going to trim that up a little bit so you can't see it. And then we're just going to put that right there in the center. Then I'm going to grab a glue dot. And we'll just put this on like so. Peel that off and stick it right there at the top. And there you go. Cute, quick, simple card. Make sure that you visit my blog to get the supply list and all your ordering details, guys. Thanks. God bless.